Hello everyone, today I'll teach you how to draw a zebra finch. This is mine, and you're going to draw the same exact one if you copy exactly what I did. So for this tutorial, you're going to wait for me to draw and you're just going to pause and copy what I did. This tutorial uses a lot of chicken scratching. Chicken scratching is basically doing this right here. Just chicken scratching. That helps a lot with drawing like animals and things like that because they're not perfect and some are very furry. So you're gonna use a lot of chicken scratching. And this tutorial is pretty difficult for like younger people. So if you're kind of younger, you might struggle a little. So this is more like for older people. But if you're younger and you want to copy along, it's gonna be quite difficult, but you could take your time and copy what I'm doing. So let's get started. Okay, let's begin with the drawing. So let me do a zoom in over here. So, of course, I'm gonna go over materials real quick. I'm gonna use a pencil. A pen, you could use a micron pen or just any type of pen like a ballpoint pen. Just a regular ballpoint pen should be good. And of course some markers. You're gonna need some colors. Let me show you guys real quick. This is my markers over here. Preferably you want to get alcohol markers because they're like the best. Okay, let's begin. So first you're gonna start with the beak. Let me clean this place real quick. So over here you're gonna draw a straight line. I'm sorry, let me do this real quick. Yeah, that's a little better for a finch. Make it, it doesn't have to be like super straight, but like that. Zebra finches have a pretty fat beak. So just a straight line. I know I have like a line over here, you could ignore that. Let me try to erase it a little more. So do the shape over here, you could copy along. And then you're gonna connect them to end a beak off. Okay, now we're gonna start off with the head. So their heads are pretty round. So I'm just gonna do a quick little sketch. When you're sketching, it doesn't have to be really perfect because it's a sketch. Let me try to fix this up a little. Something like that should be fine. And I'm gonna make my finch looking a little up. Just for, you know. So like that should be fine. And so it's like a half circle, but kind of like an oval, kind of. Slight oval shape. So it's not like a perfect little circle. The head is kind of long. So half circle, do not connect over here. Because they have like a double chin over here. Let me make it easy for you guys. Like that. This is going to be their neck. The back of the head. Like that. So copy along with that. And then we're going to move on with their chest. Birds have a pretty fat chest because they have air sacs for their lungs. Let me make sure that's on camera. I'm sorry. Like that. Okay, so that should be good like that. And then we're gonna go finish this up a little. Okay. For the back, we're gonna start making a thing like this. Think of like a rubber duck, but without like a tail. I don't think rubber ducks have tails. Put a picture real quick. Yeah, I don't know if they have tails or not. But this is perfect. Look at that. Okay. So finches don't really have like a prominent tail. Their tails are pretty small. And they're pretty shaped. They're like a triangle. It's pretty cool. They're like a little dinosaur. So like right here, perfect. You could copy that. And I am a chicken scratcher. I like to chicken scratch because it's sketching. It doesn't have to be perfect little shapes. So now for the legs. You're gonna make like a circle shape. Just do the circle. Like that. And then we're gonna make the legs a little more shaped down here. So it's kind of straight, but not really with a curve. And rounded off. A rounded off, like square type of shape. because their legs have a little fluff. And then we're going to draw a straight line like that. And finches have really skinny legs. I'm going to put a picture right here. You can see how skinny those legs are. Super skinny legs. And we're going to draw like, make it a little plump over here. You will probably see a little better when we outline, so you can wait for that. Or you can just continue following along. Let me try to make the line a little darker. Like that. So like slightly plump. And you guys can take your time with this. Don't forget, take your time. It's just a video. We can always pause. Okay, now we're going to start at the feet. So it's going to be, let me try to make it like more shaped. Like think of like, you know how people draw birds in paintings? Like they're flying in the distance? Like that. Perfect little claw. And then we're going to draw the foot pads. A lot of birds have little foot pads. And they really have small feet, but I'm going to just make the feet bigger for the tutorial sake. So it's a little better to follow along. But if you guys want like a more realistic type of finch, you're going to have to make the feet really skinny. Okay, let me fix this up real quick. Okay, this is the feet you would like right here. Pretty dinosaur-like feet, if you ask me. Let's move on with the back foot, which is going to be back here. You're just going to draw a straight line like that. And we're going to finish off with the foot. Like this. Perfect little foot. And if you guys want to add a stick, which I will, because yeah, I like having my birds perched up. You could draw a stick. You could copy my stick or just draw any type of stick. Something like that. Cool little stick like that. Let's move on. Now we're going to do the eye. So you're going to draw a straight line like that. Draw a straight line. Let me zoom in. Now we're going to flesh out our bird with some feathers and stuff. Okay. Now we're going to draw a circle. It could be perfect. It could be... They are birds. They don't have perfect little circle eyes. It could be circle, perfect circle, oval. But I prefer this. Think of Baymax. A straight line with a circle. Okay, so it's literally Baymax with a beak. Okay. So after that, we're going to start adding the feathers. For birds like this one, pretty tiny bird, you're going to draw little triangles like this for the top of the head. You see? Little triangles like that. I'm going to sharpen the video too, so it's easier to see. And then the top of the head, do not add triangles. It is straight because their feathers are pretty... You know how gravity pulls it down? So it's going to be a straight little thing like that. And then more triangles. Like little spikes like that. Okay. Down here, you're going to add straight lines with little triangles. Straight triangle, straight triangle. Over here, you're going to do a big... You're going to copy your sketch. Let me try to move it over here. Like that. Just copy. Just make it a little darker. Like that. And then 3 triangles right there. Triangle, triangle. Copy that. Okay. Now straight again. Okay, for their butts. Birds have really furry butts. For God knows what reason. Let me try to do it perfect. So birds have really fluffy butts. So you're just going to add a bunch of triangles and scribble. You could scribble like that, but make it triangular. Triangular scribbles. I'm sorry. That's hard to say. It doesn't have to be perfect like mine. Just scribble. So for the bottom of the tail, more scribbles, and then scribble like that. Scribble, 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 scribble. Okay, now for the tail feathers, it is super easy, but you need to understand not to like make it perfectly like triangular. Animals don't have perfect shapes in their bodies unless you're like a turtle or something. Actually, nah. So 2 like that, 2 feather shapes. 1 more. And then you're gonna straight line all the way to this part of the sketch from the beginning. All the way right there. And go slightly over if you want to, you don't have to. Okay. And then 1 more above. And then you're just gonna straighten and copy the shape from before. So 2 more and copy the shape. All the way right there. Okay. Now we're gonna do the wing. Okay. So where you did the sketch up here, you're gonna have to just swoop down. I recommend chicken scratching. A lot of people, like a bunch of artists, recommend not doing it, but I do it. It's perfectly fine. I'm a decent artist and I chicken scratch just fine. Don't be ashamed of it. You're gonna chicken scratch over here. Chicken scratch, chicken scratch. You can copy my pencil movements. And we're gonna go up here and do that shape right there. Like these down here, these tail feathers. Make that shape right there. Okay. And you're gonna make kind of pointy up here. That shape, but kind of make it pointy. Cause yeah. Just do it. Like that. 1 more. And then we're gonna connect. Go slightly over right there. Like that. And if you're wondering why this tutorial sucks, it's because I haven't done a tutorial in a very long time. Okay, I'm gonna just draw the shapes for now, and then you guys can pause and copy later. Okay, like that. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a straight line over here. You could copy that. Okay. So now over here we did the like scribble type of triangle over here. Now we're going to connect this part of the head and we're going to move it over like that. And then you're going to add more of these little chicken scratch right here. Over here. More of those little triangles. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 over here. Over here, the chest. I kind of made it too fat. I'm sorry. So we're going to have to erase. I'm so sorry, but we're going to have to erase it. But this erase is pretty easy. You're just going to connect it like that. I'm so sorry, but you're going to have to copy that. I'm sorry. Too fat of a chest. And no no triangles like that. Just a straight curve. Chicken scratch, of course. Now that everything's perfect, we're gonna start off with the outline. And don't forget to take your time because drawing isn't not as easy as people say. It's definitely not easy. And we're gonna take it really slow and copy exactly like that. No chicken scratching for the beak. And then you're gonna add the curve and go like that. Slightly under the line we had before. Just like that. Okay. And then copy, but do not add this line back here. Do not add it. 1, 2, 3. 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Back here, leave it alone. Don't add anything. What you're going to want to do is just add chicken scratching like that. Just chicken scratch. Like a sketch, but use your pen. Sketch it with a pen. Chicken scratch over here. Down here, bottom of the beak, chicken scratch. Like that. Just chicken scratch. Just don't overthink it. On top of the beak, we're gonna chicken scratch. Wait, let me try to make it focus. Okay. Chicken scratch up here. For me, chicken scratching above is kind of difficult. There you go. Perfect chicken scratch. Just chicken scratch. I just got to keep repeating you guys. I mean, repeating to you guys to chicken scratch. Because that's one of the biggest issues in people sketching. They like to make everything perfect. Okay, now I'm not going to say chicken scratch. Down here, you're going to make the eye kind of perfectly shaped. Don't chicken scratch for the eye. No chicken scratching. Like that. And if you are thinking like you messed up or something, don't think that, because the coloring will probably carry. It will help you a bunch. The coloring will just cover all your mistakes. Okay, down here, we're going to chicken scratch for the belly. Let me try to fix it. Chicken scratch for the belly. Chicken scratch. You see how I'm doing it? Just scribble, 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 scribble. But copy your shape before. Not the big one. The smaller one. Your mistake. I mean, my mistake. I'm sorry, guys. My mistake. Okay? Skip the leg area. Skip this. Back here, you're going to chicken scratch a lot because their butts are very furry. And then copy all the way to the tail area. And continue chicken scratching like that. Chicken scratch. And follow your sketch shape. For outline. So you're gonna just do this. Over here where you drew your faint line in the sketching, you're just gonna finish off with a feather. Feather, feather, feather. I'm gonna try to make it darker. Feather, feather. Copy that. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. You could just do that shape for all around inside your sketch. You know how we round it off over here. Do not put anything near this line over here. Okay, let's finish the wing off. You're gonna trace. You could chicken scratch if you want to, but not like this. Don't make it crazy chicken scratch. Just chicken scratch like this. See, I'm doing it. Okay. Now we're gonna copy, trace what you drew for sketching. Trace what you have. Okay. Now you're gonna draw straight lines like that. But don't go inside the lines, all right? Okay, now we're gonna move up here. And then do not connect. Do not connect. Draw where I did it right there. And you're gonna add a little chicken scratch right there. A little chicken scratch. If you connected it, don't worry, just chicken scratch above that. So if you connected it, chicken scratch above that connection. And down here, more chicken scratch. Like that. Up here, chicken scratch. Okay, more chicken scratch over here. Okay, chicken scratch up here. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Okay, I did this leg area. Just make it furry. Copy what I did. Okay. Up here, you're going to leave this alone. We don't need to copy this line up here. Don't copy that. Leave it alone. Okay, now we're going to move on to the tail. You're going to trace what you drew for the sketch. Just trace it. Don't overthink it. I recommend just going straight, no chicken scratch for this. Trace what you have. If you mess up, don't worry. You're going to color if you're doing the color with me. There you go. You're going to trace that perfectly. But don't forget, if you mess up, don't worry about it. For the feet, is copy the shape. I'm sorry, my camera was a little shaky. I have the worst tripod ever. I hope I could buy a new one soon. And because it's my first tutorial, my how I explain things might be kind of trash. So I apologize for that too. Okay, continue tracing what you drew before. Just trace it. Trace what you have. Don't forget to make the legs really skinny. but I made them kind of fat for you guys to see a little better. Okay, perfect. Up here, oops, okay, like that. That's what I traced. For your branch, you could do the branch. I'm gonna do it for mine. If you didn't, you don't have to copy this. You could just say. So I'm gonna erase most of my sketch. Just gently erase. You don't have to go. Don't do that. Just gently. Oh my God, why is it shaking? Just tripod. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now gently erase, and I'll skip forwards. Now we're moving on to the color. This is kind of more difficult, but I'm gonna take it kind of slow. I'm gonna zoom in, and we're gonna start off with the eye. Okay, first I'm gonna start off with a black marker. Black. For the eye, don't color yet. Don't color yet. Wait for me to finish. So I'm gonna leave a little light bit, cause eyes are very shiny. I'm gonna leave it like this. So black all around with a little white. Now, below the eye, I'm gonna add a little scribble of black, like that, like a cheetah. Just chicken scratch with your marker, like that. Okay, where the beak is right here, you're gonna color where you outlined. Just color that bit, and you're gonna go above the beak like that with black, like that. Okay, now you're gonna add dots down there. Okay, once you got those dots, we're gonna add the stripes. If you're wondering why they're called zebra finches, it's because they have stripes on their necks. So you're gonna add stripes like that. Okay, now I'm gonna add wavy stripes like that. You're gonna add more stripes. Just add a bunch of stripes, don't worry about it. And then you're gonna add a black spot down there for the belly. Don't go too low. Try to keep it in this area right here. Okay. After you pause and copy that bit, I'm gonna go up here and draw 3 like shark gills right here. Don't go too up, don't go too low. Like right here where the scribble is right here. Where the scribble is right here, you're gonna go right here. Okay, now we're gonna get a orange color. You could look through your marker set. If you have markers, look through them. If you just have an orange marker, just use that. I'm gonna use this orange. If you have like if you have vermilion, you can use vermilion. Wait, it's not focusing. I'm sorry. Right there, vermilion. I'm gonna use vermilion. If you just have orange, use that. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now above your shark gills, you're gonna just add an orange spot like this. You can make it kind of bigger. Not all of them have like a big orange spot, but for mine, I'm gonna make it kind of big just for the tutorial. To the beak, you're gonna use the same orange color you have, or use a darker orange, like a red orange. So I'm gonna use the same orange color. Same orange color. Oh wait, this is black. Oops. Same orange color. I'm gonna color the beak. Now I have an orange beak. Let me make sure it's focused. With your black marker, you're gonna add like little lines like that. Make it as skinny as possible. If you make them big, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Super skinny. And you're gonna skip over here till you get to this ruffle over here. Down here. And get to the wing like that. Don't forget to leave a space over here. They have a lot of gray over here. Speaking of gray, after let me let you pause over here. Gray marker. It could be any gray marker. I'm gonna use green gray. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just use this one. Might as well. Try to get a light gray. Try not to go for too dark, but I'm gonna go for medium gray for the sake of the tutorial. Okay, now we're gonna add gray right there where the eye is over here. Just add a little dot of gray. Okay, down here you can add more stripes. Make stripes with gray and make them kind of thick. Okay, right here, I'm gonna add dots. Okay, go ahead. Stripes, dots. Up here, we're gonna add a bunch of dots. Just tap your marker. Try not to go over the lines. Stay between the lines and add a bunch of black dots. I mean, gray dots. Gray. Okay, now we're gonna add more dots over here, but with stripes. We're gonna add stripes and dots. Stripes, dots. Don't go into the wing. Just leave it like that. Pause. Okay. Down here, we're gonna add stripes. Not too much, because you want to see more of the black instead of the gray. Okay. Skip over here to the black part. You're gonna add more stripes, like that. Okay. Now we're over here, not inside the wing. Outside the wing, you're gonna add more speckles, like we did up here. Just speckle. Like think of freckles. Like people have freckles on their face. Like that. Perfect. Okay. Over here, you're gonna make. If you have a chisel tip, I recommend using your chisel. And we're gonna color. Let me color first, and then you can copy. Like that. Just color this top area and leave this area white. Okay, you're gonna get your black marker. This tip over here, bullet tip. I mean, not pit. And you're gonna draw straight black lines. I recommend using 3 right here. 3 black lines on the tip of the feathers. And then you're gonna get your gray, make it chisel tip, so wide. And we're just gonna add more lines like this. And you're gonna color it too at the tip of the wing. And stripes. Color, just shade it in, color inside the lines. And then back to stripes over here. We're gonna stripe it. And there you go, I'll pause. So once again, color over here, color over here. And between them, you're gonna stripe it. Add stripes. Now we're getting to the hard part. So you're gonna get an orange color, but darker. If you have a darker orange, I recommend using the darker orange. Let me see if this is a good color. This is a perfect color. Orange to brown. I recommend using like a brown. Or orange if you have orange. Just use the same color we have over here. You can use that orange. Under the wing, we're gonna just, don't copy yet. Let me color real quick. And we're gonna add spots, like over here. We're adding spots. So color, add a spot. Color, add a spot. Okay, I'm gonna speed up real quick. All right, this is what I have so far. You're gonna color, add spots. So just leave little empty spaces in between. Use your black. Black is better. And you're gonna go to chisel. I mean, not chisel, pointer. And we're gonna do the same thing, but connect to over here. You can watch first and then copy. Okay, let me show you real quick, like that. More spots, but don't go too low. Stay up here. More spots. Okay, look at that. Okay. Now we're gonna add a black tip, and I'm gonna leave it like that. You can copy that. All right. Welcome back. Now we're gonna color this top over here like that, and we're gonna add spots. You could just wait and let me color real quick, and then you can copy. Okay, like that. And for the bottom tip, the bottom part of the tail, we're gonna add big spots. You could wait a little. Let me finish real quick. Add big spots. Okay, like that. Let me color in real quick. Okay, copy that. Like zebra, like the zebra stripes. You're seeing that? Take it very slow because you could probably mess up. Okay, like that. Up here, this tip of the tail, same thing. You're gonna add stripes. Okay, you can copy that now. Okay, after you pause and copy, wait, let me give you another chance. We're gonna move on to the belly. Their belly is pretty much white. We're gonna use our pencil. You see our pencil? We're gonna use the pencil to shade. So let's start off the head instead of the belly. Let's just go to the head. And then you use your pencil to shade. Chicken scratch to shade, like that. How I did it. But let me show you real quick. Scratch. Now we're gonna chicken scratch up here and chicken scratch for the shading. Super gently, super soft, and take your time. Okay. You're gonna chicken scratch like that. You're gonna make it kind of darker for shadows, of course. Add a little scratch. Just scratches, make it gently. Look at that. Whew, what a perfect bird. You might still see some shadow right there. Let me try to erase it. While you copy, you could copy. Use your orange color. They have orange feet. And just color. You could color the toenails too. Fun fact, they have orange toenails just like their feet. Orange feet. Okay, now you're going to choose this color over here. If you have brown or a dark orange, you're going to use that color. And we're going to do the branch. If you didn't draw a branch, you're done. This is your bird. But if you did do the branch, just color the branch. And just like that, we are done. We drew a zebra finch. Let me zoom out. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day, and let the credits roll by.